the following presentation of the National Football League.
What do you say we send off the weekend with a great game of football, everybody? The stage is set. It is Sunday night prime time here on EA Sports. Let's close out the weekend with what should be a good one on Monday night prime time. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the New York Giants. Here's Graham Gano out for the opening kick. And away we go on Sunday night prime time. Here's Smith on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. So here come the Chiefs, taking the field for their first drive of the game. Leading them out, someone who Brock, I think, needs less introduction than anyone in the NFL today. It's Patrick Mahomes.
All of us as sports fans, we know those players in the other sports that when we just think of the greatest to ever do it, a skill set that's different than everybody else, immediately a player pops in your mind. And while we have seen GOATs like Tom Brady and Super Bowl winners many times over like Bradshaw, Montana, and Aikman, there's just not many that have ever done it with the flair, the style, and the skill set of Patrick Mahomes.
Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
The ability to take any completion, short or deep down the sideline, and continue adding yardage, that's called yak, and every coach loves it.
One play in, and already they're close to midfield. Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. It's a gain of 5. That brings up second down.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
He's got his man. That's Travis Kelce. They touch him down as he finds enough to pick up the first.
Travis Kelce, a gain of 7. First down, Chiefs.
Pacheco gets it from the gun. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Bobby Okereke making that stop. One picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Right back to Pacheco. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
On the tackle. A gain of 9 yards.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
Only a yard on the pickup, so that's going to bring them to 3rd down and 3.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field, nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that, but let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
A counter give here to Pacheco. And ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up 4th down.
Like the final battle scene from a movie, Kate, 2 sides charging each other, and they beat right at that line. And they didn't have to drive backward, All they had to do was hold the line to go win that battle.
So on 4th down, the Chiefs field goal unit and Harrison Butker headed out. This 32 yards out on the right hash. Butker knocks it through. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
All in all, Kate, I'm going to call that a good start. Offense established himself, moved the ball, and the kicker able to give him a lead.
Harrison Butker at kickoff for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And this won't have the juice to reach the landing zone, so some great field position coming up for this offense at the 40-yard line. So hopefully he's able to find the landing zone next time. His first kickoff gives him some great field position here. First down, here's Russ. That's complete to Darius Slayton. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
That's good for a Giants first down.
Ross off the play fake. Catch made, Tyrone Tracy. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. It's a pickup of 11. And the Giants will have a first down.
That's good for a New York Giant.
Ross now from the gun. Hits him on the out route. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
As quarterback, when you have an out route versus man coverage, you're just hoping and just praying your offensive guy could turn the hips of that defender. And once you see that, you got to cut it loose and let it go, just as they did right there.
Shotgun snap, a gift to Tracy. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
I think this is the part where they run away, Kate. As in run away from that monster. He's just too strong a presence to try to block them inside, and that time, it cost him some yards.
Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through one quarter. Just 3-0 is our score. We'll get back to East Rutherford after this. Welcome back. We'll begin this second quarter with the Giants in possession. They've been moving it well, but face a third down here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through, and that's going to back them up and bring up fourth down.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now we let the chess match begin, the adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
On fourth down, we'll see Graham Gano lead the Giants field goal unit out. This is a 55-yard look from the left hash. And that one is not where he needed it to be. It is off and no good. But I do see a flag out there. Let's see what the call is. A fortunate break for them as they get a gift with roughing the kicker. Their offense heading back out to keep things going. Wilson now, 1st and 10. Hits him on the in route. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
First down and 10 yards to go.
Staying between the tackles with Tracy. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
There is no thought needed from him. He has been doing this so long, dating back to college and high school. Those instincts, and they come at you with a capital I. Identify that run, fire downhill, and get home in the backfield before that play could get started.
Here's Tracy once more. And he'll scrape together a few yards, but not much. 3rd down coming up.
This may be one of the only spots in goal-to-goal situations I wouldn't even consider a run. Now, as a quarterback, you better be aware of those eyes defensively because they're going to be all over you in the passing game.
Throwing on 3rd, Wilson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down.
Hey, I get it. You know, there are times as a decision-maker playing quarterback, you take a sack and you cut your losses. When you get an opportunity in the red zone on 3rd down, you'd love to give your guy on the other end a chance because a touchdown, well, we know in the course of outcomes of games, so much more influential than settling for a field goal.
A 32-yard attempt.
Coming off the edge, and it's blocked. Live ball picked up inside the 25.
We could say they picked a great time to block the kick, but let's be honest. Any time is a great time to get through and block one. It really rewards the effort that those special teamers put in each and every time out. It might not always get noticed, but it sure does there. Big time.
Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they've just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Pistol now for Mahomes. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. And he's going to be taken down, but plenty of damage already done.
Gosh, that is so demoralizing defensively. You do everything right, you draw it up right, you get double coverage, and yet you still can't take the ball away.
Ball on the 45, first and 10. Running up the middle, Pacheco. He got away from a couple of defenders, but they just kept coming. This one's going to end the loss, Brock.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swinging.
Travis Kelce, the intended target. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. It's Mahomes. Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on 3rd down than they did on 2nd. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
The Chiefs looking to punt on 4th down, so on comes Matt Araiza to handle it. And he's hoping for good results on his first look of the night. Kick is away and really up there trying to pin them deep. And that fair catch corralled just beyond the 25-yard line. The Giants taking the field for their second possession. They had their field goal blocked last time out, so 3 points poorer on the scoreboard than they expected to be right here. First call here coming from the shotgun. From the gun, it's Tracy. He's taken down after gaining a couple. That's going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. So it's the 2-minute warning here from MetLife. The Giants looking down a very long field. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Robinson sent in motion left. From the gun, it's Wilson. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that brings up 3rd down. Shotgun snap for Wilson. Pass complete to Robinson. And he's taken to the ground after a nice push downfield.
13 yards on the play. That's good for a Giant.
On 1st down, it's Wilson. Looking for a target. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. The Giants moving quickly. They're in the hurry up here.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 43-yard line.
After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. And they get to him again. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a loss of the yard, bringing up 3rd and 12.
To the air, 3rd and long. They want him again, and he goes down again. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
That is now the 5th sack this offense has had to endure in the first half alone. We're on a double-digit pace here. And I'll tell you what, I know how these defensive coordinators work. They can feel the blood in the water. They are not going to stop getting after this quarterback until this offense can find a way to protect itself.
Pulled in at the 20. There he goes on the right side. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs will add to their lead at the end of the half. They have him back there, Brock, because of what he can do with even the smallest sliver of daylight. And in my opinion, partner, there aren't many plays more exciting than seeing a punt return for a touchdown.
I'm with you because it is so hard. I mean, it takes instincts, it takes intangibles, It takes greatness. And I think of Dante Hall and Devin Hester and those guys that made it look easy at times, and it is not easy, especially the house one.
Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs make it a 10-point ball game.
10. Giants, nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now, Brock, you always tell me they're special for a reason. Quite the boost from their special teams on that score as they kick it away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. The Giants getting one more series here before the half. Not a whole lot of time left for them to put something together here before the break. It's 1st and 10 for their final drive of the half. We've got 23 seconds remaining. Here's Wilson to the air. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first.
7-yard.
2nd and 3 now.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
From the 42. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3.
By Trent McDuffie.
Wilson now from the gun. He's in trouble, and the Chiefs bring him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Brings up 4th down. Jamie Gillen in one formation.
So a 2-score game here at the break. Some work to be done as we get ready for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Scott Hansen. Scott?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
All right, thanks so much, Scott. We are back and about set to begin our second half.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. This return starts at the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Giants offense with the football. They'll get it first in the second half. Their defense has really kept them in this game. Now it's time for this offense to start putting up some points. Giants lining things up. 1st and 10. Wilson now. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Tracy. He's foray up the middle, and that's about 3. Stopped on the play by Big Chris Jones. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Throwing is Wilson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
Just an incredible effort out of him today. And the type of performance, frankly, that elevates the energy level of all 10 guys around him. What a game he's got going.
The Giants are set to punt. And the last time he kicked it, it was taken back for 6. Picked up at the 38. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory. The Chiefs offense set to take over again. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. New set of downs for him from the 46. Mahomes on 1st and 10. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Looking for Travis Kelce that time. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it.
And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Maybe a little rattled after that near interception. Let's see how he plays this on 3rd and long. Now it's Mahomes. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. Great defensive effort to reject that one. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
The Chiefs bringing out their punt team. And this is the 2nd time he's been brought on to kick it. And he sends this one straight up, trying to stick them deep. And he'll get under this one and make the fair catch at the 19-yard line. New York taking over once again. The offense heading out. And coming off a 3-and-out, Brock, they really need to build some momentum from the ground as they try to get on that scoreboard here. A handoff to Tracy. He'll cobble together a yard there. That's George Karlaftis who got there for the stop. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Russ looking to throw. Completed over the middle. And not a lot available there. Makes it to the 26. Something he does so well. Nick Bolton making the stop. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Now here's Russ. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. They're set up at the 35 now.
That's good for a Giants 1st down.
1st down throw from Wilson. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Russ is cooking again. And there, it's Malik Neighbors. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the 1st. 3rd and just 2 to go.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Trying to get it with the option here. And the run will not work. He is stopped at the line. This is going to be 4th and short.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
All right, looks like this is the moment they're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on 4th. A give to Tracy up the middle. And an opening doesn't materialize. He's caught near the line of scrimmage. So the run doesn't get the yardage. It's a turnover on downs.
These 4th down runs, it's all about want to and will. Want to keep it conservative offensively, try to move it across, but that defense was having none of it. And now they get themselves off the field.
Offense heading out now for the Chiefs. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. It is charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. From the 41. That's knocked away by a defender. Incomplete. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way.
Those are exactly the plays, Kate, that the corners in this league make their money and make their reputation. A one-on-one, and he wins that battle.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Short pass brought in. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
First down, Chiefs.
Running out of the gun with Pacheco. Good little whip there. Looks like about 6. Brought to a halt by Deontay Banks.
He was tackled at
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. It's Pacheco again. And he will be stopped now, but a lot to like about that effort.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Pacheco. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that run.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him adding a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see the body language. Little nod, little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Now a pass play. Here's Mahomes. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone, but they just can't finish the play. Couldn't hang on to the interception, but the momentum's still on the defensive side here ahead of this 3rd down. To the air, Mahomes. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Picks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock, but it does force a 4th down. The Chiefs bring on Harrison Butker for the field goal. This is a 35-yard look from the right hash. Butker knocks it through, and their special teams converts to get them something out of that possession.
Those 3 points could go a long way to securing this W. Makes it a lot more comfortable knowing the other side's got to score a couple touchdowns now. Touchdown to field goals, not going to get it done anymore.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone, so we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. So here come the Giants, ready to take over again on offense. The turnover on downs only led to 3, obviously better than a touchdown, but enough to rattle them a bit as they return to the field. Russ off the play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Trying again, following the sack. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open, it beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
Here he is on 3rd and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Looking for Malik Neighbors that time. And that brings up 4th and long.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Down in Trying the fourth, offense staying out there for this. Desperation time here. Oh, Wilson fumbled it. And this is picked up by the Chiefs. And he will take it back. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs have likely locked up the win right there. Really smart play from him there, Brock. Not just to fall on the football, but to take it in for the score.
Yeah, a word we don't normally use with D linemen a lot, quickness, right? Usually the corner skill guys, but he was quick, man. He downshifted in a hurry for 6.
Butker to try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Chiefs push the lead to 20. Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored, and with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Now here comes the New York offense. And with this loss already assured, they at least want to find some points and avoid being shut out. Wilson on 1st and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Yeah, this has been flawless, really, from every side, Kate. In order to get to double-digit sacks, it requires a tremendous amount of work leading up to this game, but then ultimately the execution of everybody. This has been the acronym of team. Together, everyone achieves more, and more is 10 sacks.
Another try following the sack. Setting up the running back screen. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line. Extra man in the secondary now for the Chiefs on 3rd down. Tight end going in motion here. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays and discussing them and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense, not on that one.
Here he goes, gotta have this on 4th down. Throw caught by his running back. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. And they drag him down just in time. He's shy of that marker. We've got a turnover on downs.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
The Kansas City offense set to take the field. Even though they've got a 3-score lead, still a lot of time left, so they're going to try to grow it even further. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Now a handoff for Pacheco. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Got a man, and Kelsey has it. And that's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs put up even more points in a win. Travis Kelsey, the touchdown. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with, right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they can be a difference maker, he'll look for them.
Butker to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chiefs grow their lead yet again.
Giants nothing. Harrison Butker and a kickoff for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense all set to get started. The opportunity to win this game is, well, it's long gone, Brock. They're down to their last opportunities now to avoid the shutout as well. First down, here's Russ. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
Well, I think all quarterbacks have been there before. You start scrambling, you're hoping for something to materialize, and nothing does. You just try to get back to the line, live to play another day, and more importantly, avoid a loss.
Russ now from the gun. Steve, pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks, well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
Defense looking to defend the marker on third down. Shotgun snap for Wilson. Finds him over the middle. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Giants hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. Wilson now from the gun. Pass brought in by Slayton. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Wilson now, first and 10. Trying to push it deep downfield. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. Malik Neighbors, the one he was throwing for. And now it's second down.
The ability to track the ball, right? Ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. But ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, we're looking at a huge gain.
A bit of desperation on this deep shot. He's got it inside the 10. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it first and goal from the 8.
45 yards.
The analytics are pretty clear.
That's good.
It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Good pressure from the defense there has them trending in the wrong direction.
This is one of those moments that I am just at a loss for words. We just saw a record-tying 12th sack in this ball game. It really is on two sides of it. On one side of it offensively, well, this has been impossible to block these guys. But, Kate, I have got to celebrate what we're seeing defensively. Just the sixth team in the history of this game to notch 12 sacks in one ball game.
Third and goal, the offense hoping something can finally go right here. From the gun, it's Wilson. The Chiefs get to him, and he's dropped. And they're headed in reverse after that sack.
Hey, Kate, it's time to add some players and some names and a team to the all-time record list. It used to read 12 when it comes to sacks, accomplished 5 times. But you know what we just witnessed? We just witnessed the 13th sack to this game in NFL history. This group has lived behind the other side of the line all game long, and now they will live in the record books right now.
So it's a win for the visiting Chiefs. And a lot to be happy with on both sides of the football as they come away with a total team victory in this one. So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Chiefs as we say so long from New York.